The Twin Valley Locker Room Show brings you inside of Clay Center Tiger Wrestling in the wrestling room here and getting a chance to talk with one of the Tigers. We'll also talk with Coach Brandon Pigorsch here in just a moment. The Tigers coming off of a duel with Riley County that was thrown into the week, and then they head to Rossville as we film this tomorrow on a Saturday in a pretty big tournament to get things started for 2017. We're joined by Peyton Lane on the Twin Valley Locker Room Show, and Peyton, off to a great start this season. I know you won the Tiger Invitational. What, one loss now in the year thus far?
Yep. Yeah, just one.
Feeling pretty good about where you're at right now?
Yeah, we still got a lot of work to do, though.
Let's talk about some of the things you had as a goal coming into this season. I know you guys put your own individual goals, your team goals together, but what's something you personally look to achieve as this season goes along?
One of my first goals was to do pretty good before Christmas break and to win our home tournament, which I did.
And then as you get back off of the Christmas break and into this new year, what are your sights set on now? I know the state tournament is what everybody's ultimate goal is, but do you have steps along the way to get you there?
Yeah, we got a really tough schedule up in the second semester. So, yeah, we got some tough tournaments coming up, and got to do good at those, win some of those, and hopefully do good in the Aussie or the postseason.
What about the duel you guys had against Riley County? What's it like for a wrestler not knowing that's going to happen and all of a sudden, boom, it's kind of thrown at you?
Well, it kind of threw all of us off because we weren't sure if we were going to wrestle or not, and then Coach told us we were, and we were kind of freaking out about our weight, but it was all good.
And then tomorrow you go to Rossville. What do you know about your weight class there?
I got a kid from Santa Fe Trail who's pretty good. I'm not really sure about anybody else, but hopefully get first.
You just do your thing, right?
Yep.
All right. Well, Tiger Talk is here, Peyton. You've done this before, so you have an idea what's coming away. I got to pull my questions out. First off, we're going to talk about the first snowfall of the year. Happened over this past week. Which Tiger wrestler do you think would be the first to flop down and make a snow angel?
Quentin Schultz.
Okay. And is there a reason you think that'd be the guy?
I think every opportunity he gets, he just stands outside and takes in the cold. I don't know why.
Strange guy, huh? Yeah, I understand. Favorite card game or board game?
My favorite card game is Spoons. I like that a lot.
Okay. Any board games you guys play?
Not
really.
No.
Okay. And last question, one thing you will try to do better or try to be better at in 2017?
Getting good sleep.
Tough to do in this day and age and in the world you're in now with wrestling and school and everything going on. Peyton, keep up the good work. Great start to the season.
Thank you.
Peyton Lane, our guest on the Twin Valley Locker Room Show. Back on the Twin Valley Locker Room Show and joined now by the head coach of the Clay Center Tiger Wrestlers, Brandon Pigorsch. Twin Valley, it's Pulse Internet, all your devices, one superior connection. Tiger Wrestling coming off of a duel, as we talked with Peyton, Coach, kind of thrown into the mix, but I know probably the mindset is any chance you get a chance to get on the mat and go, you go.
Absolutely. We threw together a duel with a close school nearby. We tried to get several duels on our schedule throughout the year because Marion got canceled, so we had some competition points to make up. So I was looking for opportunities. That one came about, and we were working on it. It was off and on, and it just ended up working out for us and Riley. So it was good for them getting a home duel because they did a great job of hosting, and it was also great for us because we got to just go and compete, shake off a little of the rust from Christmas break, about a month off, So it's good to just get out and compete against someone else, wrestle somebody else other than your teammates in here. So it was a great opportunity, and our kids went out, responded well to kind of, an adverse situation, just something springing on them. Kids did a good job managing their weight, keeping their weight close, and ended up, most of them made their weight, so that was helpful as well.
And you guys got the win, and you talk about getting a duel in. You lost those at Marion, but it's also against a good team. I mean, Danny Grader's squad is ranked in 3-2-1A, and so it gives you some quality competition.
Absolutely. They have some quality kids, good coach. So going down there to, just 15 minutes, 20 minutes down the road is nice to have that just, as a good competition and something you can look to and look forward to.
I know the 2016 portion of the year, it's a small dose of what the Tiger wrestlers have now to come when the large dose comes your way of getting things done and heading toward the postseason. But how'd you feel going into the Christmas break and now coming out of it?
Going into the break, I analyzed some of the things we're doing. from my perspective, I thought we were doing some technical things better in terms, and just a little more aggressiveness this year, which is something that I like to see as a coach. But we still have a lot of improvements to make, and missing some matches, it's kind of hard to tell. So this first tournament coming back is going to be a big indicator on some of those things we need to pinpoint as we get going. But I feel our team's in a good place right now. Getting some guys back healthy, slowly has been a positive thing for our team. And I think once, we get everybody back full strength, hopefully that does happen for us, then we've got a good chance of making a good run into the postseason.
Let's talk about this weekend. Rossville, what kind of tournament do you look to get out of this, I guess, and what kind of competition or maybe some highlighted weight classes people can look at?
It's a pretty good tournament. It's predominantly 3-2-1A teams, which is good competition. Good to see a couple 4A teams you don't see during the year. Wellington's there as well as Santa Fe Trail, so it's nice to match up with some of those schools. Get some common opponents maybe against them you'll see later on down the road. Those are probably two of the better teams we'll see this weekend. So going in, you look as this first tournament is kind of a gauge, like I talked about earlier, as an indicator to see where we're at, and it's a good one to get rest off of, but our expectations are to go in this weekend and win the whole thing. So that's my expectation, that's my challenge to our guys. They know that, and they're going to accept it and hopefully go out and take care of that.
Bulldog Invitational at Rossville on Saturday, and then next week you have a league match, and it's at home. And I emphasize that because you mentioned Riley County getting a home duel. If they lose that one, it's tough when you lose a home one. Yep. But they will be at home, and it's the Marysville Bulldogs. And this is two really good teams that will go head-to-head. I guess give us a little preview of what that's going to be like.
It's going to be a tough duel. They came to our tournament. We saw them at our home tournament, and they dominated. They doubled up everybody in points, scored like 200 points or something, as unheard of. But, that is a testament to their coaching and their kids. They have a good group. It's going to be an exciting duel. Should hopefully be able to pack the house here, do the spotlight, get everyone pumped up, and hopefully our kids will rise to the occasion because they're going to have some really, really, really tough matches. That doesn't impact us as much later on down the road with them being 3-2-1A. However, Beloit seeding matters, those kinds of things. So to be able to go out and beat some of their kids, it'll be a high note for our kids later on down the road. But also, it's a quality NCKL team, so it'll be a tough one.
Good league rivalry. Again, that's at home in the Den on Thursday night in this upcoming week. Okay, Tiger Talk is here. You heard Peyton's answers. First off, snowfall comes in, and you probably got kids really jacked up and excited at home, I'm guessing, wanting to get out in the snow.
Absolutely.
But which Tiger wrestler, or coach, I guess, for that matter, is going to be the first to get out there and do a snow angel?
I think Peyton hit the nail on the head with Quentin Schultz. Quentin's got kind of a thing he does where before practices someday I'll see him standing outside, and he just stands out there, and so maybe he just enjoys that, and so I would say that he might do that.
Cold weather guy. All right. Favorite card game or board game?
Favorite card game, I'm going to go with spades, and then board game. Depending on how much time I have, I'm a Risk guy. Oh, okay. I like Risk, but that's a time-consuming game, so I haven't played it in a long time.
I can tell you this much: when you're a coach, you don't get the opportunity to put blocks of time out to play Risk. I know that much. Okay, one thing you will try to do better or try to be better at in 2017.
Time management. Time management's a big thing, and that's, with all the different hats that I wear, that's something I need to do a better job of, and that's for myself, for my family, for my wrestling team and all that stuff. Just managing my time better would be definitely beneficial for me.
It's tough for everybody, and in your world, I know it is too, so good luck on that resolution, if you will. Coach Brandon Pigorsch with us. Rossville tomorrow, Marysville at home next week. Tiger Wrestling back at it in 2017.